All right. Hello, Pisces. This is a reading for Pisces, a general reading for all Pisces in the placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. This is a reading for November 15th through the 30th. And also, I do believe this reading is going to be timeless. So if you're getting it whenever you get it, then it's meant for you to hear. In the description box below, you'll see a few links. One of them will be to my one and only Instagram. One of them will be to my website. My website is Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. That is the business side of Enchanting Little Soul. And you can book a personal reading there if you're more interested in getting a little more in depth with things. My readings deal with feminine energy coaching and really getting back to your soft spiritual self so that you can be successful in all areas of your life. I also do feminine energy coaching, and we can do that for 6 months to a year, and it's working with your natal chart and the moon cycles. So that being said, business taken care of, let's get into it. I'm going to do a Celtic cross here. And I am using Mystic Monday's deck. And underneath, the overall feeling of the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So Pisces, I do feel like you need to kind of ground in to watering the seeds that you have planted. That's kind of the underall feeling of this. You can see she's standing there with her little water can, and she's just looking at the fruits of her labor. You can see the moon, even though it's kind of a crescent moon, there's some stars around it. It's really about kind of seeing the bigger picture of maybe something small, okay? So really take a look at that. You're showing up today, as the 10 of Cups, and it was the 10 of Cups in reverse. So the reality is, to get bigger, you have to be very clear about what you want, okay? And I feel like the universe is telling you, like, we want to fulfill your wishes and what you want, but you're not really giving us specifics. I use this all the time. You know, you go into the restaurant, Spirit, and you say, Spirit, I want you to fill this cup with mashed potatoes. Or I want you to fill this cup with potatoes. And Spirit brings you mashed potatoes. And you're like, no, not mashed potatoes. I want like au gratin potatoes. So Spirit brings you au gratin potatoes for that cup. And then you're like, no, but I wanted bacon in it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to start journaling and really get real in depth with what you want in this life. Coming in, we have the Sun card. So I almost feel like there's too many distractions right now for you. This is playful, joy, fun. It could also be a Leo kind of swimming around your energy there, Pisces, and why not? Because you're gorgeous. But Leo energy is that playful, wonderful, creative sun, and it's very action oriented, but I do feel like this is a distraction for you. I think you're kind of distracted by your surroundings, which that's your Pisces energy. You're always daydreaming, right? The root of the problem is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about flow, and this is about giving as much as you're taking. So if you're giving more into the idea of, I just want a beautiful life. I just want a beautiful life. I just want a beautiful life. That's wonderful, but you're not showing what you need for your beautiful life, if that makes sense. Coming into the past, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like you made a lot of decisions in the past that were not congruent and in alignment with you as a person. You were making decisions for other people. You were making decisions to help others. You were making decisions to help others succeed, which is beautiful and loving for you, Pisces, but you weren't making decisions, again, for what you need. So can you feel the theme here coming in to the area of immediate action? If you are not clear, dear Pisces, of this action, this is the Two of Cups in reverse. So when you look at the top of the card, you see two people drinking, they're sharing ideas. Now this isn't necessarily love, this could be business too. but they're sharing ideas. There's a nice fluid flow. But on the bottom of the card, you can see two separate people. And when you turn it upside down, you can see two separate people are completely missing, okay? So you could be missing the boat here by not getting real clear with what you want, all right? Coming into the immediate future, if you don't make changes, we have the Nine of Swords. Look at that. All of these ideas and daggers, this is nightmares, okay? This is, I missed the boat, regret, hatred, self-loathing, okay? So if you don't make some changes and start thinking and feeling about what you really, really want, it's gonna kick you in the butt. You'll learn from it. It's just gonna put off what you want. You're gonna get what you want if you do the right things. If you don't, you're just gonna put it off, and it's gonna be taking a lot longer to get exactly what you need, okay? So coming into the area, your subconscious desire, history of heartbreak, okay? And this is stagnancy too. This is almost like a time clock. I know in one of my other decks, when we see this card, it's someone and they're screaming, and it's just frustration, right? The frustration of maybe not making the right decision in the past, the frustration of not jumping at the bit at creating a new wonderful life for yourself, okay? There's constant doors opening for you, Pisces. You just have to be aware. All right, coming in the outside influence. You have a lot of action going on and a lot of support there. Literally, I just got the feeling of spirit guides being like, come on, let's do it. Like literally like wanting to push you. The Six of Wands is fast moving, happy. Look at that, right into the sun. We're here to push you. We just need to know where to go, okay? Where does your soul want to go? If you want to take dance class, take the damn dance class, okay? If you want to take a trip, take the trip. You will never regret taking a trip to nourish yourself, okay? Coming into hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This almost feels like you're fearful that you may, with your wild and crazy dreamy ideas, that you may not complete the cycle, okay? This feels like you're not going to find the true value of what you're supposed to be doing in this life, okay? Because we know, Pisces, you're very creative. You always have all kinds of ideas, but never really like sealing it up at the end. And so I feel like this almost is like a nudge to like, again, get your ideas in a row, because you can want something but then not want it, and then want something but then not want it, and that's okay. What you need to get into the idea is, okay, this one doesn't feel like it's working anymore. Let's move to the next one. And once you move to the next one that feels in alignment with you, that's when your success comes. So long-term outcome, Pisces. This is you. Okay. Excuse me. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Knight of Cups is like the F-boy of the tarot, right? And in reverse, it's almost like if you don't make changes and get things going, then all of your ideas are just going to come flowing out and kind of fall to the ground. I was looking for, where can I find it? I feel like you need a message from the book. Hold on. It's almost like I just literally felt like spirit, like all these your spirit guides standing there with like all of these cups, right? And just standing there holding them, and then all of them falling down because you're like, it's too hard to get focused. It's almost like a feeling of it's too hard to get focused. But what's great about you focus on other people, so you get ideas done for other people. There's no reason why you can't get ideas done for you, okay? So let me read this real quick because I have a feeling you need to hear it. Yeah, if you don't get things, it's moody, reactive, like, okay. So when the F-boy is like on point, his love's flowing around, he's super like emotional, he's like loving and like Rico Suave, but when he doesn't get what he wants, he's like super overreactive, emotional, kind of running, ragged. So make sure you take the time to kind of like rest and recoup. But I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers for you too using the Light Series Tarot, because I love my Pisces people and I want to see them happy. Let's do just 3 overall. 9 of Swords. That's you and your thoughts. 9 of Wands. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Swords. Again, you and your thoughts, you and your emotions. I highly recommend you start doing some activity. Whether it's just walking a few minutes a day and getting out of your head a little bit. And then also, reminder is you got to be a little bit patient. Sometimes you have to wait for those thoughts to process. You have to wait for other people to take action a little bit to kind of push together. I do feel like you should be networking too, if you haven't already. I definitely feel like there's some networking that needs to be involved, whether you're talking to people about what you want to do and your dreams and your goals. I think that would be important. And the other thing is you need to get really clear on your words and your purpose. So again, that all goes back to that original. You need to get very clear on what you want, Pisces. And if you don't know, you need to travel, you need to exercise, and you need to meditate. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you at the beginning of next month. Toodaloo.